Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, Chapter 6, Text 185. आत्मा राम पर्यंत करे ईश्वर भजन, ऐच्छे चिंत्य भगवानेर गुणगान. आत्मा राम पर्यंत करे, that even the self-satisfied करे ईश्वर भजन, even they worship the Supreme Lord. ऐच्छे चिंत्य भगवानेर गुणगान. Such are the extraordinary qualities of the Supreme Lord. So here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is paraphrasing and stressing the essential message of the celebrated Atmaram verse from the Bhagavatam. So that verse will be quoted next in text 186, where it is said, Atmaramash Munayo निर्ग्रंथाप्य रुक्रमे कुर्वन्त्य हि तु किं भक्तिं इत्थं भूतगुणो हरिः. आत्मा रामाश्च मुनयो. Atma Ramash means the self-satisfied souls. Munayo, such saintly people, such sages. Nirgrantha apyurukrame. Nirgrantha, although they have no attachments. Granthi refers to attachments. Nirgrantha api urukrame. And yet that Lord, Urukrama, can refer specifically to the Lord's ascent as Vamana, who took giant steps, Urukrama. Or it can also refer to the Lord who works as the Supreme Being and who can do anything, and everything. Urukrama, whose actions can be astonishing, whose steps and deeds are mind-boggling. So kurvante ahetu kim bhaktim. Kurvante, such people do ahetu ki bhakti. They render unmotivated service to the Lord. Itham bhuta guno hari. Such is the wonderful qualities of Lord Hari. So again, the point that is being made here is that Atma Ramashcha Munayo. The Supreme Lord is Atma Ram, and the Supreme Lord is Atma Ram, of course, but those who are here, it is being referred to as those saintly people who are Atma Ram. Now naturally, if they worship the Lord, they are not Sakam Bhaktas. When they perform Bhakti, they will be performing Ahetuki Bhakti. Because they are already self-satisfied, they do not need anything from the world for their own satisfaction. So when they are going to perform Ahetuki Bhakti, at such a time, then what does it say? Itham bhuta gano hari. Now this verse has a very profound philosophical import. The impersonalist think that attraction is a manifestation of illusion. That when the Brahman is under illusion, at that time the Brahman, because of the energy of illusion, because of the influence of illusion, exhibits attraction to forms, to qualities, to activities, to varieties, to personalities, and such attraction causes bondage. But when that same Brahman becomes attracted, or rather when the same Brahman becomes enlightened, and at that time there is no longer attraction, because the Brahman understands that all variety, that everything that attracts is essentially the result of everything that attracts is a result of illusion. That means that if one is to become free from illusion, one has to move onwards in one's spiritual journey towards perfection. That attainment of perfection is going to take a long time for serious seekers, and yet seekers, if they just have to move onwards by the path of rejecting all attraction, there's very little positive motivation left, because the soul cannot live by just saying no. So one needs to say yes to something, and there's nothing constructive, nothing wonderful to say yes for. Then the soul gets bound and trapped in eventually coming back to what it has been saying no to. The soul will end up saying yes to that eventually. So in this way, the important point here is that we as souls are bound to material existence. And we cannot come out of material existence unless we work towards attaining spiritual existence. That means that we need to work towards, we need to have something positive to live for. And what the example of these Atmaram sages demonstrates is that there is no way in this world that there is in beyond this world other qualities of the Supreme Lord, qualities which are entirely transcendental, qualities which are sublime, qualities which are pure, and they are so wonderful that they attract even the liberated. So those who are Atmaram, those who are Nirgrantha, that means two things are talked about by these two qualities. Atmaram means they are satisfied within, and Nirgrantha means they have nothing pulling them outside to outward worldly things, and yet they are attracted towards the Lord. That means that attraction to the Lord's qualities is not evidence of illusion, rather it is the pathway out of illusion. So, the impersonalists, they blunder in thinking that all form is temporary and illusory, and all personalities are similarly temporary and illusory, and one needs to go beyond all of them. But the correct understanding is that yes, some form is an illusion, and we do need to go beyond that. But the way to go beyond that is by the practice of bhakti, practice in which we attain the supreme perfection by steady perseverance on the spiritual path till our attraction towards the Lord gets awakened. And once that attraction is awakened, and once we keep progressing on that path of attraction, we slowly but surely move to the stage where we attain so much attraction to the Lord that then we are attracted to Him, that there is no room left for attraction to anything that is separate from Him. And that stage of focused, sustained attraction to Him is itself a state beyond illusion, and such a state comprises liberation even in this world, and eventually assures the liberation to a supreme destination beyond this world. So by first in Sanskrit, first in Bengali paraphrasing, and then in Sanskrit quoting the same point, that the Lord's qualities are so wonderful that they cannot be products of illusion. Therefore, the Lord is transcendental. One can move onwards in one's journey towards the Supreme Lord. And here, Sarvam Bhattacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by quoting this, is helping Sarvam Bhattacharya to recognize the supremacy of the form of the Lord and how bhakti is the highest conclusion of the scriptures. Thank you.